morning, students.
Good morning, madam.
Today our topic is urbanization. This is the learning outcomes of today. Before discussing the learning outcomes, we'll just go through the definition of urbanization. What do you mean by urbanization in your own words? Can you people raise your hand? Yes.
Movement of people into urban areas such as towns and cities.
Yes. Urbanization in itself is a urban area. Movement of people from one place from urban areas to from a rural area to a urban area. So that's what urbanization means, right? Before that, we have a chart over here as well, which is basically discuss about urbanization. This is the squatter settlement of Suva area. This is because squatter settlement is there because of due to too much people moving to urban area of Suva. Suva is our urban area. In Vitilevu, in Fiji, Suva is the center of attraction. Means that's the capital of Fiji. Suva is the capital of Fiji. That's why there is more opportunity of education, employment, everything. So people from the rural area are trying to move to urban areas. Urban areas, like that's why this quarter settlement is too much in Suva area. And by looking at the picture, you can see it's just based. It looks so unhealthy, unhygienic. The premises should not be unhygienic to anyone. It can spread a lot of disease, virus, and everything. It can be spread over and over. Moving on, talking about international. This is the Asian countries. You can see lots of building over there. I'm just giving you the glance of urbanization. What does urbanization means? So this is how it looks. This is the Asian countries. There are lots of buildings, houses are there. You can see lots of buildings are there because it's a city area. People are moving from rural areas to a urban area. That's why it's so overcrowded and it's so much people over there. That's why the better opportunity for employment of education is also there. This is Suva city. Have you ever been to Suva city?
Yes, madam.
Yes. So this is how Suva city looks like. Suva city is there's lots of building over there. Do you see this kind of building in Otoka city? Hardly. There's some, but not like Suva city. This is map of Suva city. For a person who does not know where Suva city is, or is new to Suva city, or even new to Fiji. Like for example, tourists always follow the map. If you want to go somewhere, this is the map of Suva to trace where you want to go. Right? This is the urbanization activity. We'll just discuss later. Let's move to lesson outcomes. At the end of the lesson, students should be able to define concepts relating to urbanization, research and explain the main functions of towns and cities, study and explain positive impacts of urbanization. So these are the things you should be able to know at the end of the class. So we'll just our topic will also be our discussion be also on this. So I have a small riddle as well. So the riddle goes like, I run in and out of the town all the day and night. What am I? Can you raise your hand?
I don't.
Yes. That's the thing. The riddle is so good. The road never gets tired. It's always there. We have another question as well, but I'll just do that question when in the middle of the class. I'll just ask that question. Let's talk a bit about your external exam papers as well, external and internal papers, how it will be looking like. Have you been through the external papers? If you have not, in year 13 you must have gone through the past year papers. You should go through so that you will know where the marks will be allocated, how many marks will be allocated for which person and for which topic and when. Since we have discussed physical geography and human geography, right? Today we're just going through human geography. Population and urbanization comes under human geography, and plate tectonics, hydrology, climate, soil and vegetation are your physical geography. So I'll just discuss the few points about the past year paper. Population and urbanization goes together. it will be it will be tested together. So altogether it's 24 marks. And population and urbanization is very easy, very easy topic. In last class we talked about population. Now we'll just talk about urbanization today. So in when looking at the past year paper, you will be also having a definitions based on the population and urbanization. You have to answer any four of them. Then you will get a resource interpretations as well, and there will be short answer question. Short answer question could be based on anything, the urbanization or population. And you have one essay. The essay question, you can answer any one of the essay question. Now we'll just move to the notes. So today, now you people have now you people have understood what really urbanization means and how it looks like. So now we'll just discuss the notes so that you get a more hint of what urbanization is, and we just cover our topic of the day. Urbanization involves the study of urban expansion, which is caused by the overwhelming migration of rural dwellers to the urban centers. So urbanization is generally moving from a rural area to a urban area. And this is done due to lack of employment opportunity, lack of education, everything. This is done this is because of such activities. Now we'll just go to now we'll just discuss the definitions. Over-urbanization occurs when migrants are driven from rural areas to large cities where slow economic growth does not allow the provision of sufficient jobs or shelter. Right, that's what I was talking. Over-urbanization means when people in for example in the rural areas, right? We also have rural areas over here as well. Yes, we have a rural areas over here. Since you can know people like for example our Suva city, right? It's an urban area. It has a lot of attraction in better education. For example, University of South Pacific, FNU, these all are the better education opportunities. People of Lautoka city mostly try to get enrolled in University of South Pacific because they offer face-to-face classes. For example, in Lautoka campus we have lots of campus over here, but each campus has different education centers. For example, if you want to be a teacher, so then the Natombo campus is just nearby, you can just go there. And if you want to study from USP, then we have a branch over here, online branch, which is opposite to Max Value. So that's all. They always offer online classes. So over-urbanization means when people from rural areas move to an urban area. This is because of lack of job, shelter, or even lack of better education and all. Those are the. Now we'll just move to factors contributing to urban expansion or urban growth. Population growth resulting from a high rate of rural-urban migration and high natural increase derived from more birth rate and a low death rate. We'll just move to economic growth in urban areas lead to developed educational and medical service, improved transportation, employment opportunities, better paid jobs, developed infrastructure systems, road, ports and airport facilities, greater accessibility to information technology and mass media. Lack of affordable housing has led to the creation of squatter settlements. Right, that's what I was looking. Lack of affordable houses. When you have lack of affordable houses, the people always tend to create a squatter settlements or a small towns in urban areas which attracts rural dwellers to move to urban areas, thus leading to urban expansion. Right, that's what I was telling about. Squatter settlements and illegal towns are also built to attract rural people to urban centers. to urban areas. Right. I have one case study over here as well. The case study is based on Singapore. Singapore is one of the cleanest country as well. So we'll just go through Singapore. Singapore once had a large and rapidly increasing number of square devils and unplanned and overcrowded central area. In 1960, Singapore set up the Housing and Development Board. In 1960, the HDB cleared all property near to the central business center, especially the Chinese, Arabic and Indian ethnic areas. Created purpose-built it published with 10,000 to 30,000 people. HDP built housing units of 1 to 3 bedrooms in closely packed high-rise flats, and these were for low-income families and rents were low. Right. I will just print out these notes and give it to you people. Since I have entered over there. You refer to the notes on the models for the urban center, urban structure for discussion on the page 204 and 210. So when you will refer to this of the pages, you can, when you refer to the pages of this textbook, you're gonna see the notes over there, based on Singapore. It's very important to know the case study. Sometimes the case study must or may also come. These case studies are handy where you write an essay based on urbanization or population. You have a theory. In population, you have a theory. You have a theory to answer, and in urbanization, you have a case study. Right. We'll just move. Urban growth is a process that can refer to increasing population size, overall land area, and growth of an urban settlement. So urban growth is increasing in population size and over the land area. Means urban growth means when the person migrates from this place to another, then the expansion of the people is more. The land area, they also occupy the land area. Right. We also, in urbanization, we also have environmental problems. There are many environmental problems that are associated with so much urbanization on the landscape. So you have to refer to page 230 and 216. You're gonna see the problems over there. We also have social economic problems. This have to do with poor living conditions and unhygienic lifestyle of the people, and associated poverty-stricken communities that result from underemployment or unemployment. So like I have said, social economic problems. This is like social means people and economic means money. So social, when we talk about social, is about poor living conditions. Like people in rural areas, also due to unemployment and there's no better opportunity for work, they have unemployment rate over there, and plus poor living condition. If they don't have the money, how will they earn the living? That's the thing. And economic, when we talk about economic problems when we don't have much employment in the country, if people are not employed, the economic growth always goes down. If you people are economic students, you will understand this more. We have also political problems are also linked to urbanization process. So they are to do with the government or major governing body in the different countries. So political problems also, this is always government. This is the government employment, involvement. It always based on the government body. So we'll just discuss main functions of towns and cities. We'll just move to the second lesson of the outcomes of the people. So we'll just discuss this main functions of towns and cities. Center of government and estimation. Towns and cities have major headquarters of government departments and ministries. The set of government or parliament or other major government offices. The main access to better and improved medical and educational areas. Service. Located here also are the head office and major centers for major companies, multiple national corporation and multiple offices and non-government organization. So center of government and estimation is also a better medical service and government services, educational service. Trading center. Towns and cities are major trading centers with shops and shopping malls, business, supermarkets and multiple markets, commercial bank, money exchange centers, restaurants and furthermore. These business centers are located mostly in central business district, which allows for easy trade for goods and services. So trading centers, these are the malls, cities and anything. So this is where the trading happens. If you go to a mall, you buy the things, that's the trading centers for the trading business. So if the business is selling something to you, the money in the end is a trading system. Industrial centers, factories, mills and major industries are present in towns and cities for manufacturing of goods, for trade and also for provision of employment. The manufactured goods or products are exported and sold on wholesale or retail basis. So industrial areas are the factories, mills or anything. Factories, mills or major industries. The industries which sell or process goods and sell to the country. So this is education center. There are early childhood centers, primary, secondary schools and tertiary education centers in towns and cities. These centers provide students with knowledge and skills that they need to acquire to prepare them for employment in future teachers and lecturers. So education center, this is early child education, primary, secondary you have been to. Early childhood means from that is kindergarten. Then you have primary education, then you have acquired secondary education as well. And you will further go to tertiary education as well. These are the centers where you have educational facilities. Center for cultural diffusions. There are many people of different racial groups and various cultures who live in urban areas. So the urban area is seen as the melting pot. Their cultural values and belief systems are integrated and they learn from each other's culture as time goes by. So culture for central. This is the culture. Center for culture. For example, in a particular country, different people live there. If you are going to a school, see you are schooling at the moment. You have different race people over here, different culture people over here as well. So each area you will find different people over there. Port area, major wharves and developed port facilities are found in towns and cities which cater for exports and imports. The manufactured goods are transported into and out of the country through these ports. So port area, you have gone through port areas. These are the areas where the goods are export and import. For example, shipping area or even the airports. These are the things where the things are export to the other country. I have another case study over here as Kolkata. So Kolkata is an Indian city which is built on the flat, squally land along the river. Its population grew from 7 billion in 1970 to between 14 to 16 billion in 2000. For 2010, the population estimated to 3,742 and for 2015, the population grew to 4.8 million. The increase is due to Kolkata's high birth rate and migration from rural areas. The city's authorities have little hope of providing enough new homes, jobs or services for increase in population. So in Kolkata, what we have seen, Kolkata is a Indian city. So this is located along the river. So the population is growing day by day. So this is the increase is due to high birth rate in Kolkata. So when there is high birth rate and there is no enough jobs and all, the poor living standards also comes in. So we have positive impacts of urbanization as well. Right, I'll just discuss the activity as well. I was asking about the activity as well. Urbanization is the movement of people to what kind of community? Can you raise your hand before answering? Yes.
Suburban areas.
Yes, suburban. suburban areas. So before the after that we'll just discuss positive impacts of urbanization. Economics of scale. It is important as urban areas such as towns and cities increase in sizes. They become more efficient because of there are many services that are available there. Better transportation. Many urban centers have well-developed roads and transport network systems, so they allow for easy, accessible and free movement of people and trade goods. Better opportunities for housing and education. Most people in urban areas enjoy the luxury of excellent housing standards with high standards of living. They are also in a position to benefit from the well-facilitated primary, secondary, and tertiary institution with the well trade and qualified staff and teachers and lecturers. Better medical care. Towns and cities have above standard medical care facilities and medical staff such as nurses, doctors. Increased job opportunities. There are many service organizations, government offices, facilities and industries which are present in urban centers that provide employment opportunities to its dwellers. Greater access to goods. People mostly buy standard or first-hand goods which can be quickly and conveniently purchased or obtained from shops in urban areas. So positive impacts of urbanization. This is the thing, positive impact of urbanization. So you have better education, better employment, standard of living, and this all are positive impacts of urbanization. We'll discuss a case study based on our country, Fiji. The capital city is Suva city, which is located in central division of Fiji. The largest urban area in Fiji is the Greater Suva urban area, which is actually includes for multiple, including Suva city and Nashua city. So we have the at 2013, this population is projected to have reached 8,965 and 758 population. So Suva in Fiji is heavily populated. It is heavily populated due to better education and universities and jobs over there. We also have since the year this rate has increased and is expected to reach 61% of the total population by 2030, and estimated 50% of this population is to 244,000 people lives in the greater. So 244,000 people live in Suva area. So this is our case study based on Fiji. So in Fiji, Suva city is the urban area. So urban area which is heavily populated. So now class, this is all about urbanization. We have discussed about positive impacts of urbanization, main functions of towns and cities. I have defined urbanization, and I have also gone through the case study based on Fiji. We have gone through 3 case studies: Singapore, Kolkata and Fiji. I have also discussed about Fiji. It's better to know locally as well. So these are the lesson outcomes. The chart, the people can come and closely see the chart after the class. If you have any question, class, you are free to come and ask me. Thank you for answering the questions and attending the class very nicely and not making any noise. Thank you.